Michiana Outdoors News, Mark Zona hanging with you here, and actually we got some viewer mail. Scott Carpenter, and this is actually probably one of the most asked questions we either get on Zona social media, Louis Stout social media, or if I'm just doing seminars, is for smallmouth, when the water is basically below 45 degrees, Scott made the comment that on a traditional hook set on soft plastics, when the water's that cold, he's lost fish, okay? And I don't know if you've watched Zona's show, but I really grew up fishing cold weather. And here's the main thing is if you just do in cold weather, you're gonna land a few, but you're gonna lose a lot of them. Because what happens is, in that cold weather, smallmouth they're pissed. They're like all of us in Michiana when it's cold. They're pissed off, okay? And what they'll do is they will, oh my gosh, there's a tube, go figure. That was not placed there on purpose, by the way. They'll clamp down so hard, they've got that bait in their crushers, and you set the hook, and it goes nowhere. That point of that hook goes nowhere, and then they'll either come up or they'll be digging and go. It's what happens. So what I do is when I'm bouncing a soft plastic or I'm bouncing a jig, when that water is really, really cold and my rod starts to load, I just keep bouncing and start reeling. See how many times I did that? I'm gonna do it again. So he's got it, right? And I'm not gonna go whap. I'm just bouncing, and what it's doing, it's making him get that bait out of his crushers to where it penetrates up into the roof of his mouth or into his lips, and then I just tend to load the rod and reel set it. The other side of that is, when I'm doing that, when I'm sitting there cracking a soft plastic and I load that rod up, okay, you'll notice that drag is constantly sliding. If you've got that drag too tight, you're gonna just bust the line, okay? The main thing, you're trying to get him, don't worry, he's not gonna spit it, he's pissed, he's got something in his mouth, he ain't gonna drop it. I don't drop a chicken wing when it's in my mouth, okay? So you're just bouncing that slack, bounce it more, and just start to reel and tighten it up, because what'll happen is now, it's in his crushers, he's got it, he's gonna let loose a little bit, and it's gonna come up and dig into him.